All right. Hello, everyone. Happy Mutts Monday. I have little Mary Cherry here, one of our newer mutts. She's a spunky little puppy. I'll introduce a little bit more here as I wait for a few more people to hop on. Hope everyone had a good Easter weekend. We're just gonna try to keep this little one entertained and while I talk a little bit more about mutts. What do you say? Point instead of my finger. Okay. All right. Well, welcome to Mutts Monday. This Mutts Monday, we're going to be talking a lot about fostering because without yes to dogs like little Mary Cherry here. So Mary Cherry is about 10 weeks old. She's been with us for about 2.5 weeks. She had to have both of her eyes removed, unfortunately, around 5.5 weeks old. She had ulcers in both of her eyes, but as you can see, she hasn't let that slow her at all. So she's definitely a spunky little puppy. And is looking for a special foster home to take her in, help get her socialized. She's done well with other dogs. And so if you are interested, you can scan the QR code at the bottom corner, fill out our foster application, and to let everyone know a little bit more about fostering with us. So you provide the home, covers the supplies and all to dogs. So in this case, Mary Cherry needs to wait and get spayed here in a couple of weeks. Mutts covers all that, and then you just provide a place to crash until dogs like Mary Cherry find their loving home. So if you have any questions, please comment below. We'd love to get them answered right now, and in order to help you join our team to help more dogs like Mary Cherry. So next up, we got a sweet little guy named Marshmallow. So we're going to talk about Marshmallow for a little bit here, and I know we have a video coming up. But so we rescued Marshmallow back in July of last year, and we knew when we took him in, he was a little bit more of a scared guy and needed a lot of time to open up in his foster home. So luckily, we had a foster home that allowed him to come out of his shell for the last few months and learn how to be a dog and also open up to people. And so we're very excited. Um, Marshmallow has, recently, because Marshmallow is a behavior dog, and had some behaviors that we wanted to help him through before we found his people. He is currently in his foster to adopt home. So what happens with dogs in this case? This is kind of a special case. So we allow those foster to adopts to have 2 weeks with the dog to give them enough time to see if it's going to be the right fit. And then at the end of the 2 weeks, they can either continue fostering the dog. If it isn't a perfect fit all around, they can continue just fostering the dog, or the dog comes back into one of our foster homes before. So this little guy, Marshmallow, uh, Mary Cherry's getting a little crazy here. But Marshmallow is settling in well, and we're excited to see how that's going here at the end of 2 weeks for this guy. We also have a couple other, special foster homes that we're looking for. Again, one for little Mary Cherry, and then also we're gonna. Oh, here's a video of Marshmallow here, hanging out in his foster to adopt home. As you can see, he's trying to figure out, what part of the couch he wants to sit on. But his foster to adopt sibling Penelope, another dog in the video, is helping show him the ropes of the lay of the land in their home, and she's been doing great, and he's been doing well, figuring out the new setting in his foster home. Next up, we wanted to talk about Bambi. So Bambi is another special guy that has come back to Mutts through an adoption return and has settled back in well to a foster home. And he is definitely ready to find a forever home with new people. So we make a lifetime commitment for the dogs, and so when dogs need to come back to us, they go into a foster home. We work on training, and then when they're ready, they get posted for adoption again. So how can you say no to a smile like that? But Bambi has lived with other dogs. He's definitely a very playful guy, as you can see here with Marshmallow and with Fern, who was previously adopted. Through Mutts the Midway, end of last year. So those were his playmates for a while. But he's a very loving guy, and we would love to, help him find his people. So again, we can do that by getting some of these special fosters that can help us with some behavior dogs that, if you love training and if you love giving dogs structure, dogs like Bambi and Marshmallow are definitely the ones for you. So again, apply to foster with us, and we can get dogs like Bambi, Mary Cherry, or Marshmallow into your home. Um, Now, not all of our dogs require that additional the additional behavior side of things. So we do have some dogs that are pretty routine fosters that come in, and it's like Skittle. Thank you, Mary Cherry. Dogs like Skittles are, here and ready to go into their foster homes. And you provide them again with the structure, and the care they need until they are ready for adoption. So Skittles came to us about a week ago, and he has settled in well. He's good with other dogs, and he is looking for a foster home right now. He's currently in a temporary foster home. So if you would be ready to foster this guy, that's him with uh, sprinkles in the background. So again, he did well with all the dogs that he is being fostered with. And again, we provide the supplies, and we cover the medical care while the dog is in our care. Thank you. Okay. Uh, Next up, we wanted to show you some of our adoptable dogs that we have, just to showcase our amazing dogs, and so we wanted to give them all a shout out here. um, so then everyone can see them, and head over to our website if you're looking to adopt. Again, we have some really awesome dogs and some of our long termers here that we're going to showcase here in just a second. Jerry. Okay, so here at the top we have our long termers. So we have Cass and Sebastian, who are from the same litter, if you couldn't tell. And then we also have Bambi and Pizza Pie. So those are our long stay dogs. And I know I talked a little bit about Bambi, but Sebastian, Cass, and Pizza Pie are all being fostered with other dogs in the home. So we've been doing great with other dogs and meeting people and continuing socialization. So these guys are definitely great dogs, and we know that their people are out there. So Cass, Sebastian, Bambi, and Pizza Pie are our long stay dogs. But as you can see, we'll kind of scroll on here. We have dogs of every shape, size, and age. So we have Noelle, we have Juanita, who's our 96-pound lab that came in and is currently on a weight loss program to get down to a bit of a healthier weight. And then we have Rodeo there at the bottom left-hand corner. Little Wally, so a smaller dog, older, but he's a sweet little old man. And then, as you can see at the very bottom there, we have Sweet and Low. So lots of dogs, again, of all ages, sizes, and personalities. So head on over and apply to foster. If you're not ready to make that full-time adoption commitment, head over and foster. Again, a temporary spot for these guys to wait for their people, or head on over if you just saw a dog interested in you and sounded like a good fit for your home. Head on over and apply to adopt, and we would love to find the right fit for your home. So thank you all for joining. You can all, if fostering and adopting isn't the right fit for you right now, you can always head on over through our QR code and join our Health and Happiness Club. So that is our monthly donor program where you can, for as little as $10 a month, you can sign up to be a monthly donor and help dogs like Little Mary, Cherry, and the other ones that you saw on the screen, or just make it a one-time donation through our website by following that QR code. Thank you guys again for joining. We really appreciate all the support and all of our followers with Mutts. Join us in May for our next Monday, and you'll see what we have. You'll see what we have for next time. Thank you guys.